Alrighty, guys. Sorry I'm late. I had something happen, so I kind of had to step away for a second, but we're back at it. And looks like we got that little drift to the downside. I was watching this on the way down. Could not make up my mind if I was thinking that they were going to actually start leaning into this, but it looked like they just kind of took it down a notch, and then that's pretty much went sideways. No retracement, no nothing. So right here at the 60-40s, and I would just say that we are back range bound at this point. You see, we're right back to this reverse retest. And at this point, if I just fold this together, I would just expect it to start building value here, create the new upper edge here at the 6100s. So starting off right now, range bound, we are right at the mode on this shorter term chart. On the longer term chart, mode is just a tad lower on this distribution. And I would just start off range bound and see where they're going to go. There's still enough stuff going on geopolitically for it to be able to go either which way. Now, for news this morning, news this morning, we had a mixed bag, retail sales, everything kind of on the weak side. Tomorrow morning, though, we get that 8:30 housing starts and permits, jobless claims. Nothing much until the sun is a minor thing at 10. At 10:30, get an oil report. And then we get the Fed announcement tomorrow. And that's going to be the big deal. So Fed announcement tomorrow is going to be that big deal to watch for. We'll see what happens with that. That could set the market off one side or the other. So anything can happen there. So I'm thinking markets feel very much in a holding pattern going into tomorrow's announcement, and also potentially for any potential things happens in the Middle East in the overnight. So kind of where we are. Finally, no trades from me. I haven't had any opportunity today. I give a sloppy morning, and then this little move to the downside. I kind of watched and couldn't quite make up my mind. The buying opportunity here at the 60-40 did not quite materialize. Here you had it's a 40 you had no at the 40s down here. You had not much happening, not quite an obvious support. It took it just a little bit lower before they found support. So we have a new edge to work with. Or when it comes to bonds and the Nasdaq, the bond market to the upside could be a little bit of flight to safety going on there, waiting for numbers to come out and things to happen. So a nice move to the upside feels a little bit like a flight to safety going on there on the bonds. So I would start off on the long side, see how far I can take it on the upside. The in the bigger picture, we are pretty much right back here in this middle area. It looks to me like we may see a test of that 114.10s now as they keep trading this higher. So there we have it. Looking at the Nasdaq, also same story. Yes, a nice drift to the downside, but then nothing. Yes, didn't go any further. Took it all the way down to that one level below the minus 960s, and then now they're right trading right there. So I would just look at this as we're back range bound at this point, starting off range bound on the Nasdaq. So folding this together, you can see that okay, we didn't continue. We are pretty much back in this lower range. Looking for some piece of news. Good news is going to take us higher. Bad news could fail, can knock us straight back down again. So starting off range bound on the Nasdaq. If anything on the ES and Nasdaq, and may start with a slight bias to the downside to see if they can take it lower. That's about it. And then on the oil and gold. Gold is just kind of sitting in a range. I would call that one in a holding pattern. They're right here. They're right here at that attractor. So they took it higher, backed off. They're building value right now at the 3400s, and they're below that 3410 volume edge. So I would start off range bound on gold, looking for the trade in this range, 3400 down to that 3380s. So that's the overnight range bound gold, and oil I would stay on the long side. Looks to me like we have a nice move to the upside. We are rolling to the Q expiration, the August expiration after today. So just beware. Don't forget to roll oil in for tomorrow's trading. But the trading from the long side looks like they're trying to take it higher. Looks like there's still the uncertainty in the Middle East that's causing this risk premium on oil to get put on there. Alrighty, guys. I'll wrap it there for now. So it's pretty much a holding pattern on the ES and Nasdaq. So a little bit to the downside, and it's not by any means a sell-off. So that's kind of where we leave it for now. Alrighty, we'll see you back in the morning, and we'll see how this employment situation, not employment, but the Fed announcement comes out, and also if there's something going on here in the overnight. So see you guys in the morning. Have a good one.